Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Oh my goodness, I love that I had to clear my throat right away. Love that. I'm so sorry, but welcome in, friends. I hope we're all having a lovely, beautiful, wonderful, amazing day today. It is raining here, so it may affect the live stream. I'm sorry if it buffers a little bit. I can't really help that when it rains. But welcome in, friends. I also worked on the lighting a little bit. I changed it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm kind of testing it out today, so if it's a little bit different, that would be why. I hooked up one of my old lights to go with the one that I already have, so we're gonna see how that works for today. I don't know how this looks on mobile, and that's honestly my biggest fear. But we'll see. As for what I'm doing in the stream, I'm gonna play Wizard101 today. I'm gonna do some questing. I have a solo character that I do, which is who you'll see in a second, Luna Bloom, my death character. And then at some point soon, I want to pick back up on my Life and Fire playthrough that I'm playing with Saturn. But I think those are like the main things I want to go over. Again, if you see any kind of buffering or lag at all today, that would probably be because of the rain. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we're going to try. Switch over to here. Okay, hold on a second. So hello, Sophia, welcome in. You got an ad for Sol de Janeiro, like you got your package today, they scammed you? Wait, what happened? If you already sent a message about it, I did not see. Also, one last thing before we go, since I don't know how this looks on mobile and I'm testing out new lighting today, I am gonna look on my own phone really quickly. I would have done this during the starting soon screen if I could have, to be honest, but I couldn't have because it was blocked. So let me just see really fast. I wanna see how this looks for you. Hold on. Well, while I'm waiting for the ad to go by, let me see. Oh, you sent it in Discord? Wait, what channel? I might not have seen it. Okay, it looks fine. It looks fine on mobile. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I just really wanted to look and see. By the way, how's the weather for you guys? It's still been pretty cold here. I think we're past like the hard freeze that I was talking about in the community tab. Pretty sure we're past that now, thank goodness. But it's still fairly chilly and it's also just rainy today, so it's cold and wet outside. As for temperature, I honestly don't know. I put my phone on work mode for a reason. Why is it still going off? Also, hey, Sophia, I know that you're the only mod here at the moment. Can you let me know really quickly how the volume is for Wizard101? Because it's different for me than it is for you guys. So I just want to make sure that it's not like either too loud or like obnoxious or anything.
Halt! Oh, you're that unicorn way hero wizard, aren't you? What?
And you know what I thought about?
You.
We had this whole debate a couple of different times for the past Wizard101 streams that I did about whether or not I was going to let the dialogue play. And for me, whenever I'm soloing, I feel like it's just easier to sit and zoom through the dialogue. But I feel like maybe since I first brought this up during the first episode of the Life and Fire playthrough with Saturn, I first brought up the whole dialogue thing there. So maybe for that one, I can let the dialogue play so people can experience the storyline. But then for this one, whenever I'm just kind of playing and hanging out with you guys, maybe this one I won't play the dialogue. I ordered the Shirosa, oh, I pronounced that correctly, right? Shirosa 59 fragrance and body butter, and they sent me a tiny packet of body butter when I ordered the container. It's okay, it's actually a bit low. It is? Okay, I can turn it up. Let me, okay. Now that I've picked something, I can click through the monitor. Hello, Sidef, welcome in. Thank you for letting me know that before it got like super late into the stream, so I would have been embarrassed. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit through the desktop audio instead of the game itself, because the sliding bar for the game itself is really sensitive, low-key. Okay. I turned it up a little bit. Let me know if that's any better. But I only did it a tiny bit because I didn't want to like overdo it. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I mean, stressed, but I'm good. That's better? Okay, cool. I feel like this is kind of like an earlier stream. A lot of my live streams of the past few weeks have been at either 2 or 5 p.m. Central. And the reason being is because I have a lot more energy whenever I start streams at 2, but then I also noticed that a lot of you, I feel like in my community, are online around 5 p.m. Central. So I try to keep it around those, but sometimes I low-key just want to have like a chill morning stream with some coffee. I feel like that'd be nice. I'm good. I just got salmon and rice for late lunch. Oh, wait, where'd you get it from? did not get it, but that your dad made it. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I misunderstood. Is it good though? Also, don't spoil it for anybody in chat in case there's people that haven't seen it. But did you guys see the shorts that I posted today? I mean, I thought it was pretty funny.
We'll keep to this corner of the street, but we're not going back in the dark cave. It's spooky in there.
Okay, hear me out. Right here, this little fellow right here, the orange one, not my pet. It kind of looks like a miniature version of Simba from The Lion King. Like Simba when he was a baby. Yes, it was. I have chocolate ice cream for later. I have been really wanting chocolate lately. It's specifically my latest favorite thing. You know, okay, I feel like it's a really unpopular candy bar. But you know those Mr. Good bars, those like Hershey Mr. Good bars? It should literally just be a straight up Hershey bar with peanuts in it. And I love that. Because I love foods that are crunchy and I feel like it provides a good amount of crunch. And plus I like the flavor of peanut butter and chocolate together as long as it's not too rich. So like it's perfect. I love it.
I simply had to secure this position.
But I feel like I'm like one of the only, it feels like I'm one of the only people that really like genuinely likes those. So I feel like especially around Halloween time, if you celebrate Halloween, it's like one of the least popular chocolates. I did not mean to go into that, but whatever. The Josh Hutcherson dude. I wanted to see if anybody would like catch on to the memes. I feel like it's a big thing on TikTok at the moment. And I've seen people make that meme other places too, but I mainly see it on TikTok. I never had that here. I don't think we have it in Canada. It basically is just like a straight milk chocolate Hershey bar with peanuts in it. And not like itty bitty pieces, like whole peanuts. Not feeling too good, so I can't stay but popping in to like stream say hi. No worries, Saturn. I hope you feel better soon and welcome in, by the way. I hope you don't have COVID. Speaking of COVID, my mom has COVID. So please manifest for me that I don't get it, because that would not be a fun time right now. In fact, I'm pretty positive if I did, that would be my 5th time having COVID. That song was already so ridiculous before, and now it's like even more ridiculous because it's associated with Josh Hutcherson. Wasn't he in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, or did I make that up?
This is no place.
Because I never went and saw it. I wanted to, but I didn't see it. But like, wasn't he in it? I love a good O. Henry's. What is that? Is it like another kind of chocolate bar? Also, I don't know what it is about it, but I always like to play in the realms that have like no people because I feel like they're all looking at me and possibly judging me. Also, hey, at any point if you do feel like you guys see any kind of buffering or lag at all, definitely let me know. I'm kind of limited on how much I can do whenever it happens because of the rain, but like I can see. Knocking out like, it's Planet Watering Day, so I'm here but racing around. No worries, if you need to lurk, that is totally understandable. Welcome in and thank you for being here. Everyone either has COVID or flu or strep throat or respiratory infection. No, literally, that's what it feels like. I know, I don't think he was in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Are you sure? I swear he was. I kind of want to look it up now because I swear I feel like he was in it. Who's in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Josh Hutcherson was. Wait. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I hadn't actually seen the movie, but like I only saw like little clips, so I only knew so much about it. And I just was going off of memory. But I'm glad that I didn't just like make that up somehow. He played the main character. I forgot he looks different. And speaking of that, so obviously we know that he was in Hunger Games. And I learned recently that one of the other actors that was in Hunger Games, she played, what's the word? I'm trying to remember. I'm forgetting what the word is. Oh my god, now that's gonna bother me. I'm trying really hard to remember something. Okay, I can't remember the term for it, but you know how in the Hunger Games, like, there's different people that were picked to represent each district, right? Well, the actress that represented District 8, I recognized her recently that she was also in Under the Dome. Under the Dome was a really good show, but also, like, low-key got kind of intense sometimes. But as long as you like and can handle watching intense shows, I would recommend Under the Dome. It's pretty good. Tributes, okay, thank you. That's the word I kept trying to think of. Like, I'm glad you knew what I meant.
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they say. However,
squeeze your hands and increases blood flow to your brain. Wait, why would I do that?
I have no idea. There's a rumor of a witch who was
Oh, you guys, you know what I almost did today? I didn't do it just because I felt like in case something went wrong with it, I better have a lot of extra time to work on it, so I didn't do it before the stream. But I almost tried resetting up the green screen today. And I say that because, well, for some past context, I took it away from the setup just because for the longest time, literally ever, I struggled to make everything look right with the lighting and having good camera settings, just because I never looked correct. And by that I mean, like, my eye color never looked like it was supposed to, my hair color usually didn't. Like, both of those looked too dark, and it felt like no matter what I did, it was like that. So I took away the green screen until I had other lighting, and today I have that additional lighting added to what I already had. So I kind of thought, well, maybe it'd be worth retrying the green screen so I can see if it looks better. I still want to have a just chatting screen of sorts, but for the actual stream screen like I'm on right now, I'm kind of missing the green screen. Henry's peanuts, caramel, fudge coated in chocolate. That sounds really similar to a payday bar, but payday bars are literally just caramel and peanuts. And that sounds like it'd be good too, but I feel like it would also be like way too sticky, so I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, to remember the word. Okay, got it. Upload doesn't actually affect cognition. It's a myth. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye, Saturn. Thanks for popping in, and I hope you feel better. But yeah, if I decide to mess with that and see if I can get it to look correct this time around, I'm gonna have to do that off screen so that way if I mess it up and make it worse, then it's not like 2 minutes before I go live. I've done stuff like that and I definitely should not have because it made me late, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. Wait, Sophia, I know you like Sol de Janeiro stuff. Is it true that that one cream that they released recently attracts spiders? I keep seeing people say that, and I guess maybe it's some sort of ingredient that's like attractive to spiders. I don't get it, but that would startle me. I didn't see the video myself, but I heard that there was somebody that bought that cream to test it out, and then she woke up with a bunch of spiders on her face. And that terrifies me to think about. Let's see. Hello, Shiver. Welcome in. I still have to get one more. Probably should have gotten a bit more health beforehand, but whatever. It's already too late. Okay, while I'm letting that go, I'm gonna see how bad the storm is right now by checking the weather app. Yeah, it's gonna continue literally all day long. All day. Right now it's raining, and then at 3 there's a 100% chance of rain. At 4 there's a 65%. Like, it's literally, it's gonna go all day at varying levels of severity. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, Mom. Welcome in. No worries, Sophia. Welcome back. I didn't know that you weren't here, so I'm just gonna repeat my question really quick. Did you hear, because I know that you like Sol de Janeiro, did you hear that that new cream attracts spiders? Because I heard that this person on TikTok bought it to like review it, see if they liked it and everything, and they woke up with spiders on their face. Like, that's horrifying. I would literally probably just start crying. It's snowing here today and tomorrow. Despite the fact that we had a hard freeze, I haven't really seen snow, but we did have ice all over, like literally all over people's windshields, their car windows, and then a little bit here and there on the roads there was ice. You know what, I'm probably gonna die out here because I don't always make the best choices in the game, but it's okay. Hello Sebastian, welcome in. I figured that was probably gonna happen.
Oh, looks like you were defeated.
I know
If
I was
you were
defeated. You don't gotta rub it in, Gamma.
You can use the red return button you'll see in the lower right corner.
I'm kind of debating if it would be worth it or not to go fill up my potion, or if I should just like sit here. Or wait, actually, you know what I could do? I'm just gonna go over here and play some of the games. Because I don't have like any gold in this game. Well, actually, let me see how much I have. Oh, yeah, I'm like broke in the game right now. I'm just gonna go here for a little bit. It was a myth. They were lying. It was tested. Pheromones attract spiders, and the person wanted to lie and say it had pheromones when it doesn't. Okay. I definitely see how that could have been like a lie, but part of me low-key like believed it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think the rain here has calmed down. It's like on and off here, like, but it doesn't stop entirely, but like it lightens up and then it gets heavy again, lightens up, gets heavy again, etc. I'm gonna play the Doodle Dug game. Doodle Dug Superiority. If you've never played Wizard101, basically you can go up to these stations and play different games, and you can get like little rewards from it. Plus it'll also help to fill up your potion bottle, so then you can replenish your mana and your health without spending gold on potion bottles. So basically I have to crawl around in this dig area and avoid these characters up at the top that are gonna chase me. And if they touch me, then my character essentially dies. Those little sparkles, depending on which one you get, sometimes it's a good item that helps you and sometimes it's a bad item. And I essentially just want to collect all these gemstones without those characters touching me. Sun is shining here. I also believed it, but I looked at the drama and then I realized, could you imagine though if it was real then, and like you put some on your skin or whatever, and you hydrate yourself, you wake up and then there's a bunch of wolf spiders all over you? Like, that would be traumatizing. I usually use this one. I'm spacing and forgetting the name of it, but it's this other one. I think, Potion Motion, that's what it's called, Potion Motion. I like to click around really rapidly and then just hope for the best. Like, there's never any kind of strategy to it. And see, that one I got a good item. I got extra bombs to use. Sometimes they're just nice. There's all these rocks in between as well, and they can be blocking some of the gemstones. I would be scarred for life. It's so glitchy. Wait, what's glitchy? The stream? I hope it's not the stream. I feel like I keep asking you a lot of questions. I'm sorry, Sophia. Sometimes I just, you know me, I get real confused. And if I'm like partially paying attention to the game, which I always am, it's especially harder to realize sometimes what you're referring to. Oh, great. It slowed me down. At least I got extra time from it. Okay, how badly glitchy is it? Let me know. Tomorrow's my doctor's appointment for the specialist for my sinus headache, and we're expecting 5 to 10 centimeters of snow tomorrow. Bye! I'm mean, I guess you have to go, but that would be really annoying. I'm sorry. No, I didn't think that at all. Don't worry about asking questions. Sophia, what if people start thinking that we're dating? Because you keep calling me bae. I know that's a catchphrase that you have, but like, what if somebody asks if we're dating? It's not that bad, okay. Because some degree of buffering or glitching is to be expected whenever I stream during rain. As long as it's not like crippling and happening non-stop, then I feel like it's fine. Oh, okay. That was a really stupid move, but you know what? It's fine. No, I hope not. No, literally, I just was, no, you're fine. I know it's like a catchphrase how some people like call other people girly a lot. So you're fine. I just was saying I feel like people might start thinking that we're dating. The point sound effect sounds scary, not gonna lie. I mean, a little bit. It's a wee bit intimidating. It didn't fully fill up the potion bottle all the way, but I did get a lot more health. I'm gonna go do the potion motion one really fast, and then we'll go back to Firecat Alley. The worst is when it snows and then it rains and the temperature drops below 0 and there's a lot of black ice. I don't know if you guys have tried it, especially if you live in a cold area, you probably have, but if you ever get ice on your windshield, what I did last time for my mom whenever it got really bad was put into a Ziploc baggie, really hot water, like tightly zip that, and then hold that down on her windshield for a couple of seconds at a time and then wipe it back and forth, and it helped to melt the ice off a lot faster. Instead of actually matching them, I just like to click around really rapidly because it makes you progress a lot faster. Part of me feels like it counts as cheating, but it's fine. I feel like most people do this. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people. The worst, wait, oops, sorry, okay. My sister inherited it from me, and her friend Casey were talking today, and the girl next to them assumed they were dating. I feel like, when did the word bae even become popular? I'm trying to remember, and I feel like I can't. I feel like, do you remember that really old Vine? I think it was like of Nash Greer or something, but he was like saying, you got a bae? Or not. That really cringy Vine, I'm so sorry, that was the most cringe thing in the entire world. But you know what I'm talking about? I feel like it got extra popular at that time, and now it's just something said unironically. Or would the correct term be ironically? You know what? You know what I'm trying to say. Wait, have you not seen that, Sophia? It's a really old Vine of Nash Greer, and he was like repeatedly saying that word, like asking, like basically to say like, oh, are you in a relationship? And it blew up, and then a bunch of people started saying bae for like the next year, I'd say. And now it's just kind of said as a joke. A couple years ago, I was getting off the bus, and I did not see the black ice when I got off the bus. I slipped and fell on my behind. Are you okay? I mean, I know it was a while ago, but still. I hope you weren't like badly injured or anything. I'm so sorry. Aside from not even like talking about the rain today, like making my stream a little bit buffery every now and then. Have you guys noticed in general YouTube streams have been like very glitchy? Like almost every time lately that I join someone's stream to hang out in the chat, it'll buffer and I have to refresh it or like click the live part to go to the live part. Like I'll join and it puts me at the wrong part of the stream, and it's just been happening all the time. And maybe, I don't know if I just need to update my app or what it is. It doesn't happen on browser, it only happens with the YouTube app. I was seeing that at all. Lurk, let me know if you need anything. No worries, Sophia. Hope you enjoy your lurk. Yeah, it's basically just a really old vine. I don't know if he was the person to start the trend, really. I just remember it being a really big thing at the time, and I thought people just found the word from there. I prefer summer rain than winter rain. Winter rain is just like, for us it's cold. It makes it like kind of, maybe not as humid as it was in the summer, but it makes it kind of cold, just wet and sad looking outside. And then in the summer, it's just hot, humid, and wet. And I just feel like, actually, the more I think about it, I can't really tell which one I feel like is worse. Maybe I can make that a poll. At least in summer, the rain helps you cool off. I wish that was true for here, but most of the time, it just makes everything like muggy and gross. I wish that it cooled it off though, because that'd be really nice for the summers that we have. But this is super random. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but if you have a Dollar Tree like in your area that you can go to, have you feel like they've been updating their stuff a lot lately? Because our Dollar Tree location has significantly upgraded the types of items that they have, the quality. Like there's a whole couple of like 2 or 3 sections now that are for like more expensive things, but like they're still pretty cheap because it's the dollar store. But they've been upgrading their stuff, and it almost kind of feels like they're trying to compete with Five Below. Like, you know how Five Below usually has things like t-shirts and like cheap like electronic accessories, etc., like stuff like that, right? Our Dollar Tree has been starting to get those things too, and I feel like they're trying so hard to be better than Five Below. Last summer was so brutal all over the world. Literally. Like, it was outrageously hot in places that it shouldn't have been. We're just gonna get worse every year all over the world, probably. At this rate with climate change, it probably is.
Fire for Fiddle, as he loves
That
to tell.
smile
Fire for
always
Fiddle,
startles
the
me.
queen
I
of
don't
the
like
bell.
that. It's a jump scare.
Fire for Fiddle.
The laugh is creepy too.
My strongbox! She keeps her windows drawn, and there's
Go to
often strange
Hermit's house.
smoke
Hermit
billowing
is a
from
tarot
her
card.
chimney. That's the best I can
Little
give
fun
you.
fact, if you have
Hope it
never seen
helps.
tarot cards before, one of the major arcana ones is called the Hermit. I thought I went to a realm that had like less people in it. Am I still here? I am, but I thought there was like no one here. I'm gonna go to this one. Well, it's technically above realm vampire, so maybe there's gonna be more people here, but I don't know, we'll see.
What? How dare you interrupt an old woman from her... What?
kind of want to add a poll, but I don't know if I want to make it related to the game or if I want to make it like a general thing. I know a good portion of you have never played this game. I can't tell what I should do. Well, I guess since we were talking about it, maybe it could be about what you asked me to. I feel like that'd be a good idea. Here, let me just do that. Okay, poll should pop up in a second. I didn't have time to check for typos. Here we go. That laugh would have scared me as a child if I was a child growing up during this game. It definitely is a little scary. Mainly, honestly, it's the teeth that startled me. Was still here, but then I remember that they said they were gonna leave. I keep seeing your character pop up in the online corner. Okay, I'm like going to die if I go right back into it again. So let me just... I want to get the health wisp. But the magma men are like all up by it. There we go. See, I just got some and then I immediately got pulled in. That's what I get. I wonder how far I can get this stream, because I've still been in Firecat Alley this whole time aside from whenever I stopped by the carnival area. And it's only been like 36 minutes of the stream. I'm gonna say, I think I already did Cyclops Lane on this account. I'm pretty sure last time that I streamed, I did Cyclops Lane. I don't remember if I've already done Triton Avenue on this character. I think maybe I have. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. Me? Yeah, I'm lurking. Oh no, I meant Saturn because I don't know if you saw the thing that popped up in the corner. That's Saturn's character. And it said, Alan is online. At least I think that's how you pronounce that, right? You probably can barely see because I know my camera's in the corner. I'm leaving it up there long enough to make sure that you guys can see. Can you see? Yeah, okay. That's Saturn's character, so I was seeing if they were still here. Oh no, you're fine. You're good. You're good. I don't know how long you leave that poll up there for. I'm just in the mood to do polls. Wait, you guys, do you remember whenever that whole like Tiger King documentary thing was like hugely popular? And that was about whenever the pandemic really started to spiral in the US. And that was literally 4 years ago. Like, it does not feel like it's already been 4 years since that happened. I feel like I say that about a lot of things whenever it's been a certain amount of time since something. But still, like, you mean to tell me that it's already been 4 years since COVID started and 4 years since that weird Tiger King documentary situation? Like, excuse me? Are you sure? You guys remember when Disney Channel or Family Channel here in Canada had online games? Yeah, I do remember that. Specifically, I remember there being some kind of sandwich stacking game that I feel like was supposed to be Lilo and Stitch themed. And then I remember there being some kind of game for Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. But those are the only two that I really remember off the top of my head. I'm sure I could remember more if I tried, but that's like what first comes to mind. Speaking of that, did you guys hear that Wizards of Waverly Place is officially getting a reboot? I feel like the iCarly reboot got hyped for a while and then it fell off really quickly.
To record
In the
Bastilla's
clips that I
voice
saw, it
sound
looked like it was good. I just feel like it lost support really fast. And I hope that it's not the same case scenario for Wizard All Over the Place. I almost said Wizard101 instead. I know people are probably going to be annoyed by me leaving a big marker like right here, but you know what? I'm in a very unpopulated realm, so it's fine. Wait, I'm gonna go back and get that. I just spent a lot of mine on making the marker anyways. You saw that? Additionally, Selena Gomez and David Henry are both coming back, so they're not gonna have to recast anybody. They're both coming back, and they're both gonna be, I think, executive producers, if not, like, the directors. I'm not sure what it is they're gonna be, but basically they've teamed up together to be part of the team that's producing the show. Something along those lines. It was not ooh! Interrupting my own self to point this out. Look at the bottom. No, it disappeared! I was trying to say something cool, and then right as I was about to point out, my character gained extra health, so then it ruined it. I was gonna say it's 555, an angel number. That was cool. I don't really have any other Athames right now, so I'm just using that one. I'm gonna go through to see if I've missed any better gear that's been dropped. Well, I have, but I'm gonna keep the shoes on that I have now because I prefer those. And what about the robes? Okay, right, I'm just gonna keep what I have on right now. I wish that they would have explained why only one family member was allowed to keep their powers. Wasn't that like something that happened as like part of the main plot point for their movie? It's been so long since I've seen it. So I remember that being like kind of a thing, but not fully. Like I don't remember the context behind that. That sounds familiar. I kept thinking that I had to go around the other way. That reminds me, and speaking of their movie, I used to like actually cry over that when I was a kid. Like I was so emotionally attached to all the characters and the story. Whenever anything bad would happen, like I would actually cry over it. I was a little too old to be watching it because I was 18. Oh, when the show started? Okay. But still, it's been a long time since I've seen the movies, so I'm not 100% on what exactly happened. But I know there was some kind of drama about the characters, their existence, and then their powers. But I really couldn't tell you what happened, honestly. It's been way too long. I'm gonna do this now and then save the trap for the next turn. There we go. I feel like that's gonna be better. I think I'm probably gonna end the poll now, I think. Yeah, it's been up for long enough.
Ooh. Take our Herkimer stone. We'll dig up
I better not have to come right back here, because that's gonna be annoying.
Like,
Like, I just used up my marker to get back here. I don't want to go all the way back over there.
Ah, good. You.
I really wish I had a mount, but I don't. I think I had one of the last times that I streamed on this character, but it was a timed one and I ran out of time. Oh, by the way, you remember earlier how I was talking about the glitching that's been going on YouTube, but more so with YouTube Mobile, and how it's been, whenever you open up a stream, it's been making you like super behind instead of like on time on the live part of it, right? Another glitch that I feel like they've yet to fix is the like count, specifically on browser. I mean, I think it kind of has been happening on mobile too, but mainly with browser, where the like count just won't update on its own like it's supposed to, so you have to like close out of the entire stream or click refresh just for it to update. I grew up watching Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Even Stevens, Phil of the Future, and Kim Possible. Out of those, I've seen Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven. I feel like Even Stevens sounds really familiar, but I'm not sure if I watched it. Phil of the Future also sounds familiar, but I don't remember if I watched that. And I did watch Kim Possible.
None of you wretched living creatures' opinions will matter once the Dark Master's plan is fulfilled. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Because I skipped through the dialogue really fast, like her voiceover just continued to go, even though the battle music already started. I found a new glitch on mobile. Sometimes when you go into a video, the pause button in video link bar just doesn't appear on that video. Only way to get it back is fully refreshing the app. I haven't seen that yet, so that's probably a newer glitch. I just remembered something, and now I'm like low-key annoyed with myself. So context with Wizard101, depending on like how old you are and like that, how that reflects in the settings of your account, you either like only are able to use the menu chat options, like which is any of these, or you can use like the typing open chat. And I'm very much old enough for the open chat, but I keep forgetting to like fix that in the settings on this account. And if for some reason it's not gonna let me do it anymore because I've had the account for a little while, then it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's just gonna be like mildly annoying sometimes, especially whenever I play with other people. Has anybody else seen that glitch happen where this is for videos and live streams, but I feel like more streams than videos, but like both of them. Whenever you click on them, you know how the little section at the bottom will tell you how long the video is and how much of it you watched so far? Part of it that represents how long the video is entirely is, instead of just being, let's say it's like, oh, it's for like an hour-long live stream, instead of saying it's about an hour long, it'll just have a bunch of random numbers, like a really, really long number. And I don't get what that means, but it scares me every time. So it looks like something was like hacked. No matter what year you were born, every one of us has seen Matilda and tried to move stuff with our eyes. Yes, I have seen it. I haven't seen like the newer one that came out like a while ago, but I have seen the OG Matilda a couple of times. And I did try to do that. But I feel like it's still not going to do a whole lot because Bastilla is a deaf character. So, you know, why not? I may not do very much, but I'm going to try that. I'll do the trap first, and then we'll see how well that does after in a little bit. Did any of you grow up on watching the live-action Scooby-Doo movie? Because I loved that movie as a kid. Like, I obsessively watched it a lot. Okay, yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna do much, but at the same time, kind of wanted to try it anyways. I'm typing up a cold one. 1 second. Give me 1 moment. Okay, poll should pop up in just a moment for you guys. Okay, there it is. Have you played Wizard101? Yes or no. Options, you can just say yes, you can say no, not interested, or no, but I want to. There's no right or wrong answer here. Like, I just was curious about what you guys had to say. And because that's regarding a game that I don't stream terribly often, that I've only started streaming kind of sort of recently, I'm gonna leave that up there for a good while to get a good amount of input from you guys. So if you see that up there for a long time, it's on purpose. April of this year will mark 20 years since Mean Girls came out. I don't know what month it is, but sometime this year also marks, like, I think 20 years since She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5 came out. And that also technically means the same thing for all of the other songs on the album, but like that's the first song in particular that I can think of. I also know, and speaking of that, that it's not something that as many of you play on my community, especially compared to something maybe like Bay Farm, Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Disney Dreamlight Valley, like, and so on. But it is something that I really like and that I'm passionate about, so I'm trying to fit in some streams for it here and there between the other games that I play. Because while I know that absolutely I can stream whatever I please on my own channel, I also want to stream other games that I know that you guys like, and like have like a good balance of both, like something that I'm really interested in and other things that I like that I know that you guys like too, you know? I feel like it's important to have a mix of both. I feel so old even though I'm only 34. That's not old at all, that's young. That is very young. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, by the way. Also, by the way, you see how her hair, it's kind of far away now as I'm saying this, but you see how it sticks directly up? I've seen people do this trend on TikTok where if they live somewhere that's cold enough for this, they like to get their hair wet or pour water directly onto it and then like hold it up in the air for a moment, and then it'll get so cold that it freezes their hair like that. And on one hand, it's really funny looking, but I also feel like that can't possibly be healthy for your hair at all. Sing it! And please tell me y'all heard that? That high note in the background? You heard it too? I think that's like, I don't know when that was added, but that wasn't always there, I feel like. And I didn't know what was gonna happen, so I was like, what? Whenever I randomly heard the long high note. Dang it, I thought it was gonna make me grab that other health wisp. Shiver! Oh, ah! Except her hers, I feel like, had a bit more vibrato to it. If that's even the right word here. The Incredibles came out 20 years ago. That made me feel old. And I'm not old either, but that made me feel like it for a moment. Do you guys remember whenever everybody collected silly bands? Or was that just my school?
Did you capture Bastilla's whale? Malister. True. Unfortunately, the one.
I thought for a second that I had another pet on there. Oh, her voice was the donation voice. Could you imagine? Anytime somebody donated, it was just that long opera note. Anytime somebody donates anything, oh, what? Literally, everybody would probably collectively mute my live stream at that point. They'd be like, I love you, but I have to mute this. I just thought of something. I don't know if everybody else that's in the chat was here for this, but I know Shiver was there for this. Shiver, do you remember that really old stream a long time ago whenever like the full stream got cut off and my computer got turned off during a really bad storm? Could you imagine if that happened the same way, except this time around if I was in the middle of like making fun of that note and I was like, oh, what? It's like super high pitched. Somebody is calling me. Hold on. I'm not gonna answer it, but I have to text them saying that I can't talk. There we go. Make that your starting soon stream, right? I should. Just a never-ending loop of Bastilla singing that. Oh, why did she sing? I don't know. I said that was 3 years ago. I am old. You've aged alongside me, because I feel like, didn't you subscribe around the 400 something mark? Like I think like right before I hit 500 subscribers. Yeah, but that was funny. Like, could you imagine? I'm just singing that and then it cuts off in that same way mid-note. That would be iconic. Truly.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you?
Goodbye.
Ah.
Okay, or don't let me leave. Rude. 500, yeah, I think it was around that number. Also, the person that called me, there's somebody else that texted me. I didn't even see because I have work mode on, but they texted me 20 minutes ago saying, I see you playing Wizard101. So, hi Elliot, if you're still watching. I don't think you are, but hi. Oh, on a completely different note, I wanted to ask you guys, I've seen a lot of rumors being spoken about that the second Switch, like we're gonna get, not the console itself, but like information about it is gonna be released this year or something along those lines, about like a second console. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think realistically we'll hear anything about the next console from Nintendo, or do you think it's gonna be a bit longer? Personally, I would love to hear information about it. But I feel like realistically, there's a good chance it's not gonna happen. I mean, not 100%, but I feel like it's more likely than not we'll have to wait a little bit longer before we hear anything.
How did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you. There we are. Now bring me the potion.
Honestly,
and
that
let
might be
me
true.
check
Switch
your
is 7 years old, so I think it's in the range for there to be a new Switch announced. And you do have a good point with that. Somebody else had a point and they're like, oh, so you know how with Nintendo consoles, like whenever they're going to release a new one, it's a good idea for them to pick a couple of games from their most popular franchises and release those whenever the console gets dropped or close to it, so that way there's games for people to play, right? Well, there was, I don't know who this was, I really genuinely can't remember, but there was somebody's video I watched where they said they don't think that Animal Crossing would be announced right away with the new console. They think that it would be announced a little bit later on, like a little bit after a lot of the hype has been gone around about the console. And then Animal Crossing itself, like the full new drop would be like several months later, up to like a year later, but they'd still be announced like in the same time frame, just not at the same time. If that makes sense. I probably explained that weird. Let me know if I did or not, because I can try to re-explain. And another thing, I'm trying to figure out whenever I think the next Animal Crossing would drop, because I feel like with all the past Animal Crossing games, that I forgot what I was doing whenever I loaded up this screen. I feel like for the past Animal Crossing games, their amount of years in between each release varies a lot, but I think the amount of years between New Leaf and New Horizons was like 7 or 8 years. But then I feel like for some of the other releases, there weren't as many years in between. So I honestly don't know. I really don't know what I think anymore. I used to feel pretty strongly about when I think it would happen, and now I have no idea. Wait, so are you talking about when the next new Switch is coming out or the next Animal Crossing come out? I started talking about the Switch first, and then I started talking about Animal Crossing second. Let me restart that. Basically, I'm not sure how much I believe the new Switch being announced this year, but you do have a good point, it could be. And then I was saying there was a video I saw where this creator thinks that the new Animal Crossing would not be announced at the exact same time as the new Switch, but rather a little bit later on, but still fairly close together, simply because Animal Crossing is one of their popular franchises. Did that make more sense? That makes more sense. Okay, sorry if I worded it weird at first. And I feel like having it happen that way makes a good amount of sense, just because it's already going to be huge news whenever they eventually announce whatever the next console may be. And I feel like that needs its own individual hype, and then a little bit later, should an Animal Crossing actually be on its way, it would make a bit more sense to wait for that announcement. Just because, again, already going to be enough hype about the new console, and then the game needs like its own little announcement, needs its own separate time. So I feel like if you announce them at the same time, it would kind of take away some of the hype from each of them. Like, they need their own moments to shine. I think Crossing Channel speculates that a new Animal Crossing game is in the works this year. I feel like they've most likely been working on one, but I just don't think that it's ready yet. But I feel like they've got to be working on something. I think the new Switch will come with a Mario game or a Zelda game as one of their first games. I think so too. And I feel like whichever one it is, like the next big game that'd be released would be whatever the Animal Crossing is, as long as it's close enough to being done. So I will say, I hope that they take their time on it. I really do. Hello, it's Eli. Welcome in. And while we're talking about that, I know this is a Wizard101 stream, but we're talking about Animal Crossing right now. So, being realistic, not about what you want to see, but being realistic about what you think the new Animal Crossing would be about. What do you guys think? Like, do you have any predictions, or no? It's okay if you don't. Listen, I know that the Magma is fire, and this is a fire cat, so it's not going to do a ton of damage, but it also has like barely any health left, so it's whatever. I'm going to do it anyways. Like how Breath of the Wild was the first game released with the Switch. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was. I think they will, since I remember New Horizons was supposed to come out in 2019, but it was delayed like a year. I feel like... I don't know. There's like a lot of mixed feelings I have and a lot of mixed ideas, and sometimes I can't tell with myself whether or not it's something that I really think is going to happen, or if it's something I want so badly that I convince myself it's going to happen with the next game. I feel like with being the most realistic way possible, I feel like they definitely saw how much people love customization in New Horizons, but I feel like they're going to take that and continue to expand upon it and try to add other ways that you can customize it. I feel like there's going to be maybe a couple of new villagers. I don't know what else they would do to make it stand out, you know? They did so many cool things for New Horizons that I have no idea what they're going to do to make the next game unique. I think we'll have a lot more creative options, true. Because that was the whole point of New Horizons, and it did really well. A lot of people really liked it, so I feel like they're going to expand upon that. Or at least, really, I hope that they do, because I feel like it would be smart. I know people would like it. And this is definitely just me speaking for myself here. I don't speak for anybody else in the Animal Crossing fandom. But part of me thinks that for the next game, if they don't have it where there's different terrain type options and you simply are just gonna have something like an island or a town, to be honest, I hope we have a town, because there's something about having an Animal Crossing town compared to an island that I just find really appealing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the coziness and nostalgia I associate so much more with Animal Crossing towns rather than Animal Crossing islands. Maybe have it take place in somewhere different. Maybe it'll combine aspects of New Leaf and New Horizons. The creativity of New Horizons and design of New Leaf. Honestly, Shiver, I feel like that is actually a pretty realistic idea. Because again, I do really fully believe, especially if they're thinking and they're seeing how well New Horizons did, I feel like they've got to be expanding upon creativity and customization, 100%. But I feel like if they did islands again, it would feel way too repetitive. You know, like, it was a great idea to make islands for New Horizons. I think that was a really fun, refreshing idea. But if they do it again, I feel like it's going to make a lot of people angry. So a lot of the aspects from New Leaf, but in a town kind of like, no. Start over because I mixed up my words, so ignore everything I just said. Aspect and detail-wise, taking that from New Horizons and applying it to a town as if it's New Leaf, I feel like would be a really great idea for Nintendo. It's kind of hard to word and explain all of this in a way that doesn't sound confusing. I'm very sorry. I think it'll be something new. It's Animal Crossing, not Animal Island. True. And again, I do feel like it'd make a lot of people upset if they just copy-pasted, did an island again. But they might do it. They might, and if they do, it's probably in their best interest to make sure that they add a whole bunch of new stuff to make up for the fact that it's islands again. Lexi, hello Orchid Angel, welcome to the stream. Well, one thing I will say, I hope that they learned their lesson this time around from what happened with New Horizons. So you know how characters that were already previously in the games, they treated as updates and they would like periodically slowly add those characters in? I hope that they don't do that again, because that just kind of felt a little bit frustrating as a huge fan of the game. Like, characters that were already there before aren't updates. It's not something new. It's something that should have been there to begin with. So I hope that they don't do that again. I really don't, because that's going to be kind of upsetting. Like, an update is supposed to be something that either fixes glitches or new content added to the game, not something that should have been there before. I think if it's a city or a town, I want to build a city or town and like terraform it. Yeah, I hope that they take, imagine the concept of New Leaf, like in a town and everything, and you're the mayor. But if you get to terraform like you did in New Horizons, that would be literally so cool. I think there's somebody at the door because my dog is barking. Oh, and you know what else was nice? So just for a bit of context, if you've never played New Leaf, instead of having a bunch of different shops on your town, I mean, like, there was like a couple of things, but like not really. I think it was like the town hall, the recycling center, and then if you had the coffee shop, like Brewster's shop, as a public works project, you had that too. But that was pretty much it. So in terms of buildings, sorry, I'm explaining super slowly because I'm playing the game and like it's hard to do both at once. But basically, you go to Main Street, which basically means you go to this set of stairs, this walkway right next to the train station. You go past that, it would load, and then you load up the game into a city area. And it had a whole bunch of shops. It had a kids store, it had Timmy and Tommy's, it had Shampoodles, it had literally all the stores lined up side by side so they wouldn't take up a bunch of space on your town. And I just feel like that's so much more efficient.
You say
rather than just having them all over your town area.
Dreadful banshee's curse? But how?
Okay, I guess somebody's grabbing something at the door because my phone keeps buzzing from the ring doorbell.
And my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role.
I think to make the game replayable, they can make it so that way the events will be time locked, that way players can't time travel them, and they can make an update in a year. I feel like, as annoying as time locking got sometimes, I feel like it's a very understandable thing to do for the game. Because, I mean, I'm even somebody that had a big time traveling problem with Animal Crossing, and I'm saying had because I don't really play the game much anymore. I had a problem with, like, I was constantly doing it and definitely did it too much at times. So I feel like time locking certain events and holidays keeps the excitement for everybody collectively, so that way you can't fast travel to it and then ruin the hype for yourself. Like, as much as it's fun to play the events early, it kind of sucks the fun out of it for whenever they're actually supposed to happen. If that even makes sense. Update the events not to be time locked. Wait, I might have totally misinterpreted what you said then. Also, hello Megan, welcome in. I got Harvest in 2.0. I feel like I completely misunderstood Shimmer's message and how I feel bad. Let me get to a pausing point where I'm not out in the open, and then I'm gonna reread that. Oh, so you don't want things to be time locked then. I thought it could be kind of a good thing sometimes. But it's still really annoying, so I feel like there's pros and cons either way. Yeah, I like totally butchered that. Let me just stop the game for a second. I think to make the game replayable, they can make it so that way the events will have to be will have time locked. The way players can't time travel them, and they can make an update in a year to update the events, not be time locked. I think I understand now. I'm just, I love misinterpreting messages. It's my favorite. Not really. By the way, Megan in chat, if you're still here, do you happen to know Fairy Queens? Because I feel like your picture looks really familiar. It looks similar to some of the pictures she's drawn for people as icons. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I swear I feel like I've seen your username in one of her chats before. And like, you have to go to Harv's Island, Texas, Reese's, and Cyrus, and so on. I like that too. I guess all in all, the best thing that they could do, in my opinion, for the next game is to kind of mix together aspects from both New Leaf and New Horizons, because a lot of people liked both. In my opinion, New Leaf was better.
Did you find Lizzo?
But I just feel like if they combine both games as if they both had a baby together, that would be a wonderful Animal Crossing game.
If it comes up. Thanks, Wizard. I couldn't have done it without you.
don't remember if I did Triton Avenue or not, but I swear I've done Cyclops Lane on this character, so we'll see.
Hello again, young wizard. You helped quell an undead. Good job.
Let me check my quests. Okay, never mind. I'm apparently not done with Triton Avenue, but I've just randomly done Firecat Alley. Okay. Yes, Lizzo Fire Spitter. I hope they make villager hunting still a thing. I do too. That, and then you remember how in Animal Crossing New Horizons you have to, like, you know, you go to the airport, you do all the dialogue, yada yada, you use a ticket to go to a mystery island, right? And then if you want to go to another one, you have to go back to the airport and go through all of that all over again, don't you? Well, I hope that they add some kind of feature where it's like, hey, I want to go to another island. You can just have Wilbur fly you directly to another island instead of having to do all of that dialogue with Orville again, because that is a huge pain.
Alistair broke. He was.
I don't think I'm gonna do Colossus Boulevard. I don't think I will. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood and what character I'm playing on. And then since apparently I didn't finish Triton Avenue, I'm gonna go work on that. What level am I again? I forgot. Oh, and these little stars mean main quests. I don't remember when I picked up these side quests, but I'm gonna try to get those cleaned up so I don't have to worry about them. Because with this character, I really wanted to do just the main quests, and then the playthrough that I started with Saturn, we're doing some of the side quests. Wait, is that... Oh, okay, so it's some for each. I was like, wait, I thought this was for Triton Avenue, and then it randomly said something about Cyclops Lane. I guess I'll do that section first then for it, because it's right here and it's closest. By the way, if anybody here has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate that if you could. It is completely free and a very easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do not have a mount on this character, and it's starting to, like, genuinely annoy me. I'm trying to focus on questing today, but now I'm like, I want to go look at mounts. That looks cool. This one I like too, but I like to keep my mounts similar to whatever school the character is. Nintendo was not expecting us to use hundreds and thousands of tickets on hunts. They thought we were going to be going to an island or 10 max. Honestly, they probably really were not anticipating actual hunts, like big hunts like that, to be a thing. And we're like, oh, whenever they saw how annoyed people got. But then again, I feel like, I mean, I don't know anything about coding, so I could be very wrong here, but I feel like it can't be that hard to change up in the game, right? I don't want a super bulky mount. I'm not going to buy one just because I don't have enough crowns for that anyways, but I wanted to look and see what kinds of mounts they had. The Swift Shadow Wings are always a really good choice. And you know what? I feel like that's what I would want for this character if I had the spare crowns for it. Also, hello Squishmallow Girl, welcome to the stream. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll now, depending on how long it's been up for. Ooh, okay, actually, never mind. I think I'm gonna keep it up a little bit longer. I know I was about to end it, but I hadn't even really looked at the results yet. So far, 44% of you have said yes, that you have played Wizard101. 44% said no, not interested, and 11% said no, but I want to. And again, there's no right or wrong answer to that. It's just me trying to get opinions, and not those aren't opinions, but just to get feedback from you guys. If we can go to Harvey's Island to Become Paradise, or Heaven Paradise, Harvey's Island, why can't we go island to island? Exactly. Thank you, Sedef. I hope Nintendo adds a lot more quality of life aspects into the game. Me too. Like choosing the amount to buy from the store, minimizing dialogue, and allowing me to delete more than one letter. Another thing, I would love the ability for island name changes or towns, depending on what we end up having, and then character name changes. However, I feel like, you know how we have things like Nook Miles tickets now? I feel like they're probably gonna, if they add that, they're probably gonna make our characters pay a fee for it, and if they really implement that, I don't think it's gonna be with bells, I think it would be with Nook Miles. But if we don't have Nook Miles tickets anymore, then the amount of bells that they charge for it is probably gonna be a very, very high amount of them. I don't see them making that a free thing. I feel like they'd make your character pay a lot of bells or tickets for it. Like, just, like, knowing Nintendo, I feel like that's something they would do. Hello, Nuclear Seagull. Welcome to the stream. One thing I hope is that Nintendo improves their online gaming. There's a lot of things that I feel like that they did really, really well on with New Horizons. There's still a lot of things that I feel like they can improve upon. For example here, you don't have to play Disney Dreamlight Valley for this to be relevant to you, but basically, if you didn't see it, they made a survey recently that had, I think, like 40 or 50 something questions on it, give or take some. But it was basically a very long survey that they made for their fans, and it was in different languages, that way different people could answer it. And they had people fill that out so they could take the answers and pick out the ones that were said the most, and then use those answers to better improve their game. And I feel like if Nintendo were to do literally the exact same thing, I swear it would make a lot of people very happy, and it would give them a good idea of what they need to do with their game, you know? Like, regardless of how you feel about Gameloft and Disney Dreamlight Valley, that was a really good thing for them to do. Hey, hello, Squishmallow Girl. Welcome to the stream. You have gastritis. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a whole lot of knowledge on gastritis or any of the symptoms or how to relieve any discomfort from it, but I hope that you feel better. Oh yeah, the loading screen does take forever. And speaking of that, you know how whenever somebody would load into your island, it makes everybody collectively have to watch that loading screen? I feel like that should just be for the island and or town owner. Like, why are you forcing everybody else on this island or town to watch that with you? Like, what's the point of that? I don't get it. I really don't. Instead of making them watch that whole thing, why not have it just be like a little clip where like it loads up whoever just got there and be like, yay, this person is here to play, this person's here to hang out, instead of making them watch the whole screen. Like, why not just show that part whenever they load in? I just don't feel like there's a point in watching all of that unless you're the island owner. This will never cease to make me laugh. The Lizzo Fire Spitter name. The fact that they added that is just so funny to me. Like, just little things like that. want to go across, but there's so many of them that I just feel like I can't. I'll just run now. I need to get the pathfinders, not those ones that are behind me and they're right here. Just running, and then I'll probably be good. Hopefully I'll get it in one try like I did in Cyclops Lane. Gastritis is inflammation in the stomach lining and the symptom is vomiting. That sounds really uncomfortable. I am so sorry. I hope we're able to find some sort of relief soon, or that it at least, like, isn't as bad. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Lexi, hello Brian, welcome to the stream. I can't wait until I can get out of Wizard City. I mean, I'm not excited for Crocotopia either, because Crocotopia is one of my least favorite. But I'm just excited for some new scenery. Like, I may not like the next world very much, but I just want different scenery. I've seen Wizard City so many times, I don't want to look at it anymore. I do have a bit more of it to go. What level are you now on the Wizard? This character? Hold on. Because I made this account not very long ago, so all the characters are like babies and aren't very well leveled. But this character's a level 9. And then my fire character that I play on with Saturn, we've only done the one playthrough stream. We need to do more of those. But that one, I think she's probably like a little bit lower than my death. If I had to guess. Yeah, just need to go to try Naboo again. Maybe it's just because of the headphones, but I feel like I haven't really been hearing the rain as much. And I know it's been raining, but let me see if I can hear anything. I'm gonna take one off while I keep playing. Yeah, I don't hear a lot right now. Maybe it kind of calmed down a little bit. Here's my thing right now. It says defeat haunted minion and collect Shroud and Triton Avenue. I'm in Firecat Alley, but these are also haunted minions, so why won't those count? That makes me mad. It's the same thing, so why can't I just do it there? More convenient. Oh, I have a question for you guys. So I've asked this on Twitter. However, I know not all of you are on Twitter or really use it or anything. So I'm gonna ask here too, plus it's been a little bit. In your own opinions, what are some games that you personally deem cozy, even if other people don't agree with you? For me, Wizard101 is definitely on the list, but I get why somebody else might not agree. Some parts of it are a bit more like stressful or difficult than others, where it doesn't feel as cozy because of that level of difficulty and or stress. But a lot of it's very nostalgic for me, and I consider it cozy. I consider Minecraft cozy as well, given the creative mode more than survival mode, but like overall, like even with survival mode, I'd still consider that cozy. Just not as much. Okay, got it. Now I just need to go all the way back to Old Town. Well, it has an E at the end. I've always just said Old Town, but like, I've heard some people say Oldie Town, but I just feel like Old Town sounds better. Pokemon is very nostalgic for me. Speaking of that word, this gives me the biggest ick ever. But I was watching Pawn Stars the other day. EAWN, not the inappropriate word, just so nobody says anything in the chat. And there was somebody that came in with a bunch of really rare cards. And if it was somebody that worked at the shop kept calling it Pokemon instead of either saying Pokemon or Pokemon, like most people say. And I couldn't get over that, saying it like Pokemon. Like that made me irrationally angry for a moment.
Serve you well, wizard.
If I had to hear that, you guys do too.
All your travels.
Okay, and then for these two, this is just for PvP and like the tutorial for it, and then this is just for the pets. I'm gonna get both of those over with, and then we'll go from there and talk to Bartleby, because that's the only other quest that I have aside from those two, I think. I always worry that whenever I take a sip of something on stream that the sound of me swallowing is going to get picked up by the mic a bunch and it's going to be gross. Wait, why am I walking up over here? The character they talk to is literally front and center. What am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna do both of these really fast just because whenever I come back to the Pet Pavilion and Wizard City in general, it's gonna annoy me seeing exclamation points. So I'm gonna click through these really fast and just try to get it over with ASAP. It doesn't even feel like an actual quest really. It's just like tutorial type stuff.
What? Hello. Oh.
In fact, now that I think about it, I don't even think I've shown the Pet Pavilion in any of my streams, so if you've never seen it before, I'll do a little walk around for you. It's basically an area to play games with your pets, that way you can train them. Different games you can play. And then right up here is the hatching center, where you can hatch different pets and make new ones. Speaking of, I have to go in there anyways.
What are you waiting for? Oh.
So here's the hatching center. I'll just kind of run around a little bit so you can see what it looks like. Okay.
Oh, a custom. And you won't find a better selection of snacks anywhere in the spiral. Guaranteed.
Oh, okay. Game froze for a moment. That looked really bad. So that was not my stream. That was the game that like lagged really bad for a moment. If you saw that, it happens though, especially when you're in an area that has a lot more people. Not always, but like the possibility increases if you're in a populated area.
Welcome to our shop.
Well there, my prodigious prestige.
This wasn't just there a second ago, but sure. Also, this one takes
in the ranked
even
pet
less
derby,
time
your
than the others.
pet's
I'm
wins
just
and
gonna get that
losses
out of
are
the way
measured
as well.
on your character sheet, and your pet will gain ranking in the pet.
Because the derby scrolls are both literally right behind him, so like, why not?
Let me explain.
Just dudes get it out of the way. by the way, if you decide to try playing this after watching any of my streams, if you've never played, don't click through the dialogue really fast like I do. I'd at least try to listen to some of it at first just to see if you find it interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to get the dirt mountains from the shopping district and commons. I think it's just it's just those two spots. And this one I have to go handle elsewhere. Okay, now I'm gonna end the poll. I was up there for a good long while anyways, and I knew I wanted to leave it up there, but I feel like it's been up there for too long now. The only exception to that rule is whenever I do polls that are literally just like, have you liked this stream? And you can say yes or no.
Champion duelist.
The duel.
Because I do those two sometimes to encourage people to like the stream. These are kind of like the same idea. It's like a little tutorial thing.
Aha! Hello.
Want me to click on?
Most excellent. This will take but a few minutes.
Okay, this one I'll do, but I'm not going to do the other thing because I want to deal with that later. Not now.
Welcome, my friend, to the duel. Outstanding. Approach the puppet.
I think they gave me this quest like forever ago, and I just haven't done it yet. Because of course I already know how combat works.
Let us begin by explaining.
And it's making me do the tutorial anyways.
But you only have one pip. You can also use a 0 rank spell if you want to save up power pips. Good. You have passed it with up in chat. Let me show you. And now, look what has happened. Unused treasure. Now, since you have 2 pips, you can cast the troll at the puppet.
I was gonna ask you something. I literally just had a question in mind, and I was about to make it a poll.
Now you are back to 1
and
pip,
now I can't even remember. That's annoying. I'm sure I'll remember like within the next 5 minutes, to be honest. That's
only
usually
one.
what
But
happens.
wait, I've given you a power at the big power. Now you have that means see, the card for your school is now available to you. Cast it at the puppet now.
That reminds me, I need to check if there's any spells that I'm missing some training points for.
Outstanding. This, the next. Let me show you. Cast this fire. Very good. See how this fire ward hangs near your feet? Watch how it can protect you. Do you see? The fire ward has activated and helps you resist most of the damage from this attack.
I can't remember if the same question as before, so I'm just doing a different one now that I came up with. Should pop up in just a moment.
Cast it on yourself and see what happens.
Okay, there it is. So do you prefer playing games on PC or console? Honestly, almost added mobile as an option as well, but I feel like the 2 most common categories is some sort of console and then PC.
Cast this frost beetle at the puppet. Let's see how the charm works. You see? Your ice beetle has triggered the ice charm. Now the ice beetle is more powerful. Now for example, the fire. Let's see how it works. Cast a fire elf at the puppet.
I think the tutorial part is almost done. And then after this, I'm not even gonna bother with the other one that Diego had. Like, I'm literally just gonna go to Bartleby because I want to go to Crocotopia, and I think like it's about to tell me to go. Given I didn't do Colossus, but
now watch what happens.
I just don't feel like doing Colossus, and it was an option anyways. So I don't have to do it.
And again.
There we go.
Excellent.
Now that's over with. I thought I just leveled up for some reason, but I didn't. Okay, checking my quests. Yeah, the only things I have left now is this dirt mound thing for the shopping district and the commons. I don't want to do that. I want to go talk to Bartleby. Because I don't even know where all the dirt mounds are. I'm just gonna put that off until later and then make that future me's problem. That sounds good. Hey guys, it's your favorite, no favorite break dancing anime girl. It's me. Hello BK, welcome in.
Wizard, once upon a time there was the first world, inhabited by primal beings and 3 terrible titans.
So I paused for a second so you guys could hear that before I said anything. But since for my soloing series for my streams on Wizard101, I decided that I was gonna like skim through the dialogue pretty fast. Like it's already a habit that I have, so since that's like my soloing file, I'm gonna do that. I'm making an exception right now because Merle's saying some pretty cool lore at the moment, and I just wanted you guys to be able to hear it in case you've never played, so I'm gonna click through it slower. I'm kind of dehydrated anyway, so I'm gonna drink a bit of water while that goes.
When the feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree and Grandmother Raven sang the song of creation and wove its fragments together into the spiral. This is one of those primal beings, Bartleby, the grandfather of trees. He guided me to bring you here, and it's his insight we seek now.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul and my memory is fading. You must find the one from the world without magic.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh dear. You see, Wizard, he can't stay with us. His mind is lost in time, in the past and the future.
Beware the spiders, fire rings, the alligator eats the stars. Malistaire, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malistaire stole the eye of history? Of course. And this repeated bit about a gaze turning foul, there was once a spectre named Foulgaze. He often haunted Sapphira's tower in Old Town. Perhaps his patterns haven't changed. You must investigate it once.
Okay. So I was silent for that part so you guys could hear and or read that if you prefer to read rather than hear them talk. Ew, I don't remember if it's a mainline quest or a side quest, but the tower in Golem Court, I don't remember when you do that, but I'm not looking forward to it. I haven't done it yet, and I just hope that I don't have to. And so far on the poll, everybody who's voted has voted for PC. Console can mean any console, by the way. There's just too many console options to add them all as answers. All the way down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't think thoroughly. I think I'll say console games. So you're fine, BK. It's okay. You have nothing to apologize for. You're good.
On the trail of the Order of the Fang, Part 2. Still looking for the Order of the Fang.
Honestly, I like playing on both depending on the game though. I feel like growing up, I was much more of a console type person. Like I loved playing on console. And now that I'm older, for streaming sakes, it's a lot easier on PC. But I like having hard copies of games and I don't have enough hard copies. So I want to get more, for the future, I want to buy more of my games in hard copy console form. Like game cartridges, you know? Does anybody here play games on mobile? Like whatever kind of game it is at all. Like do you play games on mobile at all ever? I do sometimes, but it's not really what I typically would play. I said console because I don't have a PC. If you had one, do you think you'd play more of your games there? I don't have a whole lot of options at the moment, so I'm gonna have to use some of these. I know it's not gonna do as much because they're both death, but I've got to do at least something. By the way, if you hear that popping sound, that would be my knuckles. I was popping my knuckles. Okay, so I have this now. I'm gonna use this too. Probably. It's not always the case, but I feel like a lot of the time games run better on PC than they do console. And that's when they're available on both, that is. I was gonna use one of the dark sprites, but I need to use a pixie instead to get more health. There we go. That's a lot more like it. I say console because my PC kind of sucks, and I like playing with the joysticks and the buttons because it's nostalgic. I think the first game I played was Minecraft on my Xbox One. I just grew up having a lot easier of access to console than I did PC. I mean, until I was old enough to operate computers and stuff by myself and to play like appropriate games, I was able to play Wizard101 by myself. But aside from that, I feel like I didn't really do a whole lot on my computer. Oh, and the thing that I did like, they got rid of this years ago. But there was this game available to play through Facebook that was called Pet Society, and I loved that. I guess, the more I think about it, there was, I guess, a lot more games that I played on computer, but I had a preference for console, and I guess that's what I should have said. It was the Minecraft on Xbox 360 edition, but for some reason it was an Xbox One. I never had an Xbox, so I don't know which one of those are which, or what's the most recent thing. I'm not gonna lie. They all sound the same to me. Oh, I thought somebody opened the office door. I was like, what is that? No, it's just the cat. Oh, okay. Make yourself known then, I guess. Why don't you, Luna? You can jump up on my lap and scare me. I love my PC, but I play most games with my PS4 controller, especially if it's third person. Hello, Swims a lot. Welcome to the stream. My cat has decided that she's just part of it now, too. Okay? Just take the front and center attention, why don't you? Luna's so glad to have you here. She would have herself here whether we liked it or not. She just likes to make herself known. Oh. Luna. You mind? I'm not a chair. Ma'am. I love her, but sometimes she jumps up here at the most inconvenient moment. Gotta go, need to clean my house. Boo, adulting. I'm so sorry. Adulting sucks, but I hope you had fun being here and I appreciate you. It always feels so embarrassing whenever I die early game because, like, I don't mean to. And I've done it so many times before throughout my life, so whenever I do die in, like, early game stuff, I don't know. It's probably not that big of a deal, but I feel like I'm embarrassed anyways. BK, I forget about the fact that we have that emote. Like, I know it's of my own cat, so it's like, why would I forget? But I feel like it's not used a whole lot. It should be used more, though. It's pretty good. I see you down there trying to jump up here. She's under my desk, rubbing herself against my ankle. Wait, under her desk? Under my desk. Did I say her desk? I don't know if I did. Did my stream just lag a little bit? I think it did. I'm so sorry. It is still kind of stormy here, so the connection is gonna do that a little bit here and there. I'm so sorry. Let me know how many of you saw that, because I'm trying to get an idea of how bad it was. This cat, I would show y'all if I could, but I don't want to mess up the camera setup. She literally is trying to open up a box of treats on the floor by herself. Luna, no ma'am. You can't use your little fangs to open up a box of treats. But thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. I don't know if this was true or not, but I saw some video that was saying that Luna was like the top cat name that was chosen for people's pets in 2023. And like, it makes me feel basic for choosing a common name for a cat. But listen, my Luna, her name suits her. She looks like a Luna. I almost renamed her when I adopted her, but I just couldn't bring myself to change her name. She was already used to it, and I felt like that would have been kind of mean. She just really does look like a Luna. Miss Ma'am, Luna Petunia, you cannot open a treat box with your teeth. This cat, I swear. Luna's a pretty name, so you shouldn't worry. Well, thank you. I agree, it is a pretty name. And I know it's a common pet name, but I feel like that shouldn't matter, right? Like, as long as you like it for your pet, then that should be the only thing that matters. I've seen those videos, too, of people that work in vet offices, and they'll be like, hey, so-and-so, like whoever your coworker is, they'll do like a couple of different people. Hey, what do you think is like the most common pet name that we see? Or what do you think is like a pet name that you're tired of seeing? And it's always stuff like Bella, Luna, stuff like that. Like, I know they're common, but like people like them. They chose the name because they like it. Or it already had that name when they adopted them. But still, like, why do people gotta do that, you know? I don't know which one of these I want to do. I feel like none of my options are really that great. Hey Lexi, hope you're good. How things been? Hello Mitz, welcome! Things have been good. I mean, stressful, but good. You've been well. Ma'am. Okay. You want to be let out of the room? I can't tell what she wants. She keeps trying to climb on me. She keeps trying to open the street box with her teeth. Now she's pouting because I won't let her climb all over me again. That there. I'm going to, I could easily, because I have the pips for it, do the troll one now. I like don't want to die, so let's do the health one instead. Hello Elizabeth, welcome in. Glad to hear, hope the stress gets less over time. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Okay, I guess I'll just pick up the cat because she wants to make herself known again. There we go. This is just how I have to stream from now on. She's making biscuits on my shoulder and it does not feel very good, but I know that it's like a positive thing whenever a cat does that because it means that they love you and they feel safe with you. So I'll take it as a compliment, but it low-key hurts really bad. You're okay, Luna. Oh, here, I guess I could do this. I feel like there's been a couple of people here that haven't seen her up close before. Here we go. Say hi. Can you say hi to the people? She says, no, I'm shy today. I don't want to look at the camera. Look at the camera so they can see your pretty eyes, baby girl. There we go. She said, is that good enough? There we go, okay. Just got a new scary game and I forgot to turn the fan. Whoops, also I found Animal Crossing. Wait, hold on, what? I think I misread that. Let me reread that. Just got a new scary game and I forgot to turn on the fan. Whoops. Oh, you found Animal Crossing. So you lost your Animal Crossing copy? I'm glad you found it. Losing physical copies of some of your favorite games is one of the worst feelings. I love you, Luna, but I need to sit down now. I've used up so many of my cards just trying to do this. I don't know how much I have left of Wizard City. But we'll see. I passed out because of the heat. Wait, is it just really hot in your house? Or is it hot where you are? Either way, I'm so sorry. Going off the top of my head, I don't know if I've ever like fully actually passed out, but feeling overwhelmed or passing out because of the heat, it's just such an icky, uncomfortable feeling. Like, I feel like I'd rather be too cold than too hot any day. I feel like it's easier to cope with being too cold. Because for me, whenever I'm hot, like, I start panicking immediately. And then the hotter I get, the more I panic. And I just can't stay calm or cool off if I'm panicking like that. Wait. I thought for some reason they can go there. It's like, oh, okay, maybe they added a new teleporter. No, they did not. I thought they did, though. In the game, which is called, oh wait, what do you mean you didn't turn on the fan in the game or in real life? Either way, I hope that doesn't happen to you because that is not a fun time. This is one of those moments where I really wish I had a mount, and I don't. I wonder if anybody in the community is streaming today. Right now, specifically. If anyone happens to know, definitely let me know.
Jeepers, don't sneak up on people like that. Don't
I forgot about the character. I was like, wait, who is that for a second?
Isn't this place just... I read books. Ooh, or ask him about the realms of the dead. Like the underworld, or Nightside, or Tartarus. I'm super curious. I bet they're nice.
What level am I now? Oh, I'm still level 9. Okay, well, I'm almost level 10. Okay. I don't remember how long Storm Drain Tower lasts. So I may just go ahead and do that and then wrap up the stream. I don't know, we'll see. Because again, if you go to my quest tab, aside from the sand pile thing, which I low-key regret picking that up, it's like the only quest that I have. And then from that point on, I feel like I should be starting Crocotopia literally any day now, but I guess not yet. But soon. Backing up, I want to see if there's any treasure cards I picked up that I forgot about so I can add them. Okay, it's not a lot of them, but it's something. Wait, KI? Hello? I don't know if that's the real KI, but hi. I'm going to the account because I'm not sure. But hi.
You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am?
Oh my goodness, hello.
A mere ghost lost in the ether. I am king of the dead.
I've had people lie before on what accounts they're on, but I think that's the KI account, so hi. It is us, really? Well, thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. I know there's like the verified check mark, but I just had to make sure. I opened up a whole second tab just to make sure. Well, that's really cool. Thank you for stopping by. Whenever I get like too distracted with chat though, or if I'm like in the middle of talking about something, I immediately am not paying attention to anything that I'm casting. And I end up making a lot of really bad choices and wasting mana. But if you like that. Wanted to watch some great Wizard streaming before the workday ends? Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've only streamed it a couple of times now, but it's something that I'm looking to incorporate a little bit more on my channel. I grew up playing it on and off, and I was always the kind of player to like binge play the game, and then I would be like, I feel like restarting, so then I would like delete that whole character and make a whole new one, and it was an endless cycle. So I'm hoping that this time around I progress a lot farther than I did in the past. I'm taking a picture of the chat just because in case I can't find that moment whenever I rewind the stream, I want to have a picture of that. That's really cool. I remember this whole part right here stressed me out so bad when I was a kid. Actually, any boss fight at all stressed me out a lot as a child, but this one in particular for some reason. I would have done this, but Field Guard is Storm, and that would not be a very good idea. So I could do this, but it might not do enough damage. Actually, since I'm going first, I may as well heal myself because I don't want to get super caught up in trying to do an attack right now and then just die immediately, because that would have been embarrassing. We believe in you. Well, thank you. I feel so special. I'm sorry for like thinking right away that you could have been like a fake account. I've had people lie before about things, so I have to be picky and choosy before I react, but thank you. I'm gonna have to tell my friend Ash about this. Fairy Queens. I don't know if this was the last time that I streamed Wiz or if it was like the time right before that, but one of the other previous streams, I was going up to go talk to Merle, and then somebody else that had like just exited the building, there was some sort of glitch and their torso was missing. It was just the head, the arms, and the legs. So they were like a floating head, and I still don't know what happened. It was a little scary, but it's okay. It was funnier more than it was scary. I only have one pip, and I also might die. Should probably just do this one so I don't die. In fact, I'm gonna have to send for that. Wait, why didn't the picture show up? Oh, it's because it didn't load. Okay, there we go. Hi, hello, Angel. Welcome in. Angel, I forgot. Have you played Wizard101? If you haven't, you should. I also would like to say, I don't know if KI is still here lurking, but if you are, if you told 4th grade me that first started playing Wizard101 that this would be happening at the moment, I probably would not believe you. You never got introduced to it? Well, you see it now, you should play. I think everybody should play. I think all of you should. If you see this, it's your sign to play. Okay, now I need Pixie for sure because I'm genuinely going to die. Where do I sign up? You can just go to their website and the download itself is free. I would honestly recommend having the little icon like downloaded so that we can have a shortcut to it. But it's free to make an account. You will eventually though either have to unlock areas with crowns or you could have a membership depending on what you prefer. The membership you automatically, once you have bought it, you can have all the areas unlocked until that membership expires. So it's up to you whichever one you choose. In fact, I think the way that I found out about the game, I can tell you very specifically, actually. I remember I was just a little kid. I was in like sometime in elementary school. This probably was more like 4th grade. I was at my cousin's house and we were watching TV. A commercial came on and it was for Wizard101 and I'm pretty sure that's how I found out about it. Pretty sure. But knowing me, I could still be slightly off because my memory is not always the greatest. So like low-key, I might not survive and win this, but it's fine. I don't know if this is a smart move, but it's already happening, so it's fine. What realm are you? I can join. I think last I checked it was Realm Unicorn. Background ambiance right now if the mic is picking it up, that is courteous of my cat that's ripping up a chair, so that's really wonderful. Thank you, Luna. I'm sure that's exactly what everybody here wants to listen to, right? I really just don't know what to do here. I don't. Okay, well, I died, so now I can check at least. so I am in Realm Unicorn. Okay. I don't exactly have enough health anymore though. And I don't have a whole lot of money either in the game, but I'm gonna do this anyways because I don't know who Kyle Icewielder is. Jewel Kingsell actually joined in the stream. It is cool, and I feel bad about not realizing who it was. But... Oh, hello. Hi. I've never seen a dev before in the game. That's really cool. But should I just port back? Kyle is me? Okay. I didn't know, so I just wanted to make sure. I don't know if that's what I should have done. I am a little bit nervous though, and you can probably pick up on that because oh, that startled me. I'm just trying really hard not to embarrass myself. Just a random super chat, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, I appreciate it. I feel like I do not know how to act right now. I was not expecting y'all to pop in, but thank you. I'm gonna tell everybody I know about this. Wait, is my alert box on? Because I know there's a slight delay with it. Okay, cool, it is on. So remember there's this one time I think somebody had donated. Wait, have I seen this before? I'm like actually perplexed because I've only progressed so far into the game, and then after a certain point I haven't gotten past that. Thank you so much for helping me out there because I was low-key struggling like a lot. Are you gonna tell everyone about my random super chat? I think it should pop up in a moment. The alert box is always a little bit delayed because it has to process it. Thank you so much for helping me. That was really nice of you, and thanks for popping into my stream. It was definitely appreciated. Also, was not expecting that whatsoever. I hope I didn't embarrass myself.
$2.55 through
there it is.
Super
There's
Chat.
the alert box.
Just a random super chat. Eyes.
I don't remember if I fixed the open chat settings on my account or not. If you type something without the, or not without, with the open chat, I might not be able to read it. This is so cute. I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah, I forgot to fix it, so I can't see it. That's open chat. Yeah, here, can I type? I forgot. Can I? I'm testing it. Oh, typo, hello. Okay, I typed that so I could see if I had it or not. Hey, Sarmley, it's okay, Megs. I do need to wrap it up kind of soon though, but this has literally been so much fun. Thank you so much for saving me though, because like, I was struggling. Oh wait, do you guys know each other? Have you popped into Ashland's streams? Anyways, if you gotta go, that's totally cool. I appreciate you so much for popping in. Thank you so much. And by the way, while I'm at it, subscribe to Fairy Queens. Hi Lexi, hello the Bernie Gamer, welcome to the stream. I hope we have some IRLs in chat. Kind of, everybody in chat I have not met in person, but Ash and I have known each other for a while on YouTube. In fact, for anybody that didn't know, I used to mod for her for a while. I think I do need to wrap up my stream though, because it's been a little over 2 hours and I feel like I usually stay within the 2 hour frame. So Kyle, if you need to go, I totally get it. It's all good. But I do want to see if there's anybody that we can raid if it's at all possible. It's my job to know everyone. Well, thank you for coming in and saying hi to me. I'm sorry for thinking at first that you were somebody else because Again, people like to lie on YouTube and pretend that they're somebody or a company that they're not. And it gives me the biggest ick in the entire world. So I had to make sure. But thank you one last time for how kind you were helping me out. I appreciate you. Okay, this person I know, in fact, they were here earlier, so I'm just gonna get a link for them unless there's a massive, okay, there's no sub-only mode. Okay, cool. Sometimes it slows down chat a lot. I can't see the YouTube chat at the moment because I'm manually grabbing the link. So if you send something, I promise I'm not ignoring you. Okay, there we go. I'm just waiting for the chat box to pop back up. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, it was nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here again. I appreciate you. That was literally the most exciting thing in the whole world. I was happy for you. Thank you. I'm entering my Bowie area. Blonde highlights in the 80s Bowie cut. Hello, Fresh Ghost. Welcome in. Oh, this same time, same place tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm streaming tomorrow, but we will see. Maybe I'll stream Wizard101 again. But we're going to go ahead and raid Planty Gamer today. Planty Gamer is currently playing Mario Kart, I believe, with viewers, if you'd like to join that. And if you don't want to join, that's okay. If you could maybe at least pop in and say hi, you know, say the raid message, I think that would be wonderful. Planty Gamer was here earlier. Okay. With that being said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate that if you could. And I will see you guys next time for another live stream. Bye, everyone.